we're explaining one of the most useful ideas in time management, productivity, and business strategy, the Pareto Principle, or the 80-20 rule. The Pareto Principle says that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. In other words, a small number of causes usually lead to the majority of effects. This idea came from an Italian economist named Pareto, who noticed that 80% of the land in Italy was owned by just 20% of the people. He realised this pattern showed up in other areas too, like wealth and business. Since then, people have found it in business sales, time management, customer service, and even your personal habits. It's not always a perfect 80-20 split, but the point is a small number of actions often produce the biggest outcomes. Here are a few of the places where the rule shows up in everyday life. 80% of sales often come from 20% of customers. 80% of complaints come from 20% of users. 80% of your productivity comes from 20% of your tasks. It helps you focus on what really makes an impact, so you can use your time, energy, and resources more efficiently. Let's look at a specific business example. Amazon product listings. Amazon found that a small number of their best-selling products drive the majority of their total sales. This means they focus marketing and stock management on top-performing items. They don't try to promote everything equally. Their algorithm pushes those high-value products more often in search results. Instead of trying to boost sales across every listing, Amazon puts energy where it counts. That's the Pareto Principle in action. The 80-20 rule isn't just about saving time. It's also a powerful tool for fixing problems efficiently. Here's how to apply it when something isn't working in your business or workflow. For example, you run a small e-commerce business and notice rising customer complaints and declining satisfaction scores. Step 1. Collect the data. Gather recent complaints, refund requests, reviews, or support tickets. Don't just rely on your memory, look at the actual data. For example, 100 complaints over the last 3 months. Step 2. Group the issues into categories. Look for common themes or repeat problems. Group them into categories like shipping delays, product quality, website errors, poor customer service, confusing return process. Step 3. Count the frequency. How many complaints fall into each category? Use a basic table or a spreadsheet to tally them. You might find that 70 out of 100 complaints are about delayed deliveries and unclear return policies. Step 4. Identify the top 20% of causes. Pinpoint which categories are creating the bulk of your problems. In this case, 2 issues, shipping and returns, cause 70% of dissatisfaction. Step 5. Take focused action. Don't try to fix everything. Start by solving the most impactful problems first. Examples of action steps. Switch to more reliable courier service. Rewrite your return policy to be clearer and easy to find. Add delivery time estimates on product pages. Step 6. Measure the impact. After 2 to 4 weeks, check the data again. Have complaints dropped? Are customer reviews improving? Has repeat business increased? If the answer is yes, you've just used the 80-20 rule to solve a major problem with minimal effort. How can you use the 80-20 rule yourself? One of the easiest ways to apply the 80-20 rule in your personal life is by managing your time more effectively. Instead of trying to do everything, identify 20% of tasks that lead to 80% of your progress. Here's how. 1. List your regular tasks. Write down everything you typically do in a day or a week. Work tasks, meeting, admin, errands, emails, etc. 2. Track your time. Spend a few days tracking where your time actually goes. Use a simple notebook or time tracking app. 3. Look for patterns. Highlight the tasks that are consistently leading to valuable outcomes, progress on goals, meaningful work, or personal satisfaction. 4. Prioritize the top 20%. Focus your energy on these high-value activities. Block time for them first in your schedule. 5. Reduce or delegate the rest. Cut back on low-impact tasks like unnecessary meetings, multitasking, or time-wasting habits. Automate or delegate where possible. 6. Review weekly. Set aside time each week to reflect. Which few tasks move me forward the most? Then adjust your focus for the next week. By applying the Pareto Principle to time management, you'll stop being busy for the sake of it and start being productive with purpose. If you don't use the 80-20 rule, you might end up staying busy but not effective, wasting time on low-value tasks, feeling overwhelmed by everything you could be doing. The Pareto Principle reminds us not everything matters equally. If you want better results with less stress, focus on the few things that matter the most. Let go of the things that don't move the needle. Remember, success isn't about doing more, it's about doing what counts.